Blessed are we, peoples. Okay, so this is going to be a very chill, very laid back reading. I don't feel good. I don't know what's going on with me. I have a call into the doc to make an appointment, so that's already taken care of. Um, but I've been feeling really weird. Like I can't breathe, but I can breathe, So if you see me trying to breathe, that's why. Like I feel weird. I feel slightly congested. Not anyone to y'all don't have to like diagnose me. It's all good. I don't have a fever. My blood sugar is in fair range. It's not crazy, so that's good. My blood pressure is a little high. Um, but that's yeah. So I feel weird. I don't feel that great, and it was just easier for me to do this publicly because I have to do this. Like this is my responsibility. This is my job, and I like it. I don't want to sit around not feeling good. You know what I mean? I'd rather just be doing something. And yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a reading. These are the cards of our day for Thursday and Friday. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. Friday is ruled by Venus. So we have some really cool stuff to see. I'm going to work with my Metamorphosis Oracle just because I'm extremely familiar with it. I love it, and it's easier for me. Well, hello, Jade. Welcome, and welcome to any and everyone, anyone who shows up. I shared it on my page, but I didn't go live on my page, so there's probably not going to be as many people, and that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if it's anxiety because there's a lot of fires around us. There's a lot of fires, and that doesn't help your breathing. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of fires. It got a little more intense when it started to rain ash a few days ago, and then it went away like nothing. And now, yeah, it's back. So we'll see. I have a call into the doctor. See what's up. So y'all take some time to focus on your breathing. Take some time to focus on your heartbeat. Take some time to tune in with yourself and call in your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors. Call in all the good shit for your highest and best, right? Call all of that energy in. Be present with yourself. Allow yourself this moment. And when you're ready, go ahead and comment with 1, 2, or 3. This reading is for Thursday, August 27th, 2020. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. A little tidbit about Jupiter. It's about expansion, growth, wisdom, knowledge, intensity on some level, good vibration. So, yeah. So 1, 2, or 3, that first number that does pop into your head. Let's see. But yeah, there's a lot of fires around here. And so I don't know if it's anxiety. I don't know what it is because it's like I'm getting air. Like I know I'm getting air. So I have to talk myself down from freaking out. One, 2, or 3. Let us see. We're working with Metamorphosis Oracle, and again, this reading is for Thursday, August 27th, 2020, and let us see what pops up. I almost went live without my hat on. I was like about to freak out because again, I'm working through it, but right now I'm not feeling the best. And I'm like, where the fuck is my hat? Y'all can't see me like that. I mean, I don't feel the best. I don't look the best, but you cannot see me without my hat because that hair was tragic. Huh. Okay. 1, 2, or 3, that first number that pops into your head, and let's get into that. So Thursday's initiating card is music. Music, be still and listen. So tune into soul. Tune into your soul. Here, soul, wherever you connect. So tune into soul, listen to music. Music Music is very, very powerful, very empowering. It evokes so many different emotions from us. You know, it's rather therapeutic and healing. And so when we listen to different musical content, it initiates different feelings for each and every one of us. And I think that it's important right now to tune into your soul. What do you need? And what kind of music can you listen to that really gets your soul going, right? What music do you listen to that revs that shit up, that makes you feel like connected to all that is, connected to your soul, connected to everything that you are, right? So, music, be still and listen. Remember the past, honor the present. Remember the past, honor the present. And again, I have to apologize if I'm like heavy breathing. I apologize, but I can't help it. So be still and listen. Remember the past, honor the present. What does that say to you? You know, and how does that make you feel? Did I show you the card? I don't know. Music, be still and listen. It's really important. Again, Thursday's expansion. What do we need to expand upon? We need to expand upon our connection to our soul. We need to, there's stuff coming up, y'all. There's stuff coming up that is definitely expressing, okay? That's definitely expressing. Whoops. That's probably why. There's stuff definitely expressing that there's stuff coming up, stuff coming up, unearthing from our past. So it's like, yeah, we can remember our past, but we need to honor the present moment. So it's like, what was fun? What was adventurous? What was exciting to us at one point? It's not the same thing anymore, right? And that's okay. So we can have those memories come up, but we're changing, we're different. And it is okay for us to move forward. It is okay. So listen to your soul. Who we were before, who we were yesterday is not the same person we are today. As long as we keep showing up for ourselves and we keep taking action, keep, showing up for ourselves and creating decisions that help us live a better life experience, that help us live best for ourselves. And so with music, be still and listen. Ground yourself. Focus. Don't chat. Don't allow for chatter to enter. Just allow for yourself to be in this moment, be in this space, and listen to the messages, listen to the music of your soul, listen to what is being provided, right? And allow that to inspire you. So Thursday is definitely about listening to the messages of the soul that are being impressed upon you right now and that you're needing to hear so you can create a better future by embodying the present moment, okay? So just keep that in mind as we go into card 2. Card 2 is red, force. The color red, force. What does the color red express to you? What does force express to you? We have seduction, because again, if I think of red, I think of like love magic or, blood. I think of, action-oriented things. I think of lust and sensuality and sexuality. And I think of, excitement and adventure and creativity. So seduction, warmth, bloodlust, kink, sexual, primitive, attraction, and mastery. Red, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? So we know that it's important that we tap into our soul. We know that it's very important that we tune into our soul and we listen to the messages that are being provided for us and provided to us. And so as we listen to our soul, we also need to understand that we have to do the work. We have to take action. We can't just listen. Like once we're still and once we listen, that's great. But we have to take it to the next level because we're not going to get anywhere in our lives if we don't, you know what I mean? So we're not going to get anywhere in our lives if we just sit there and listen and we don't actually take action. We don't actually do something about our situation. So once you've heard your soul, once you've heard the information that is being provided to you, right? Once you're listening to those music and the messages and you tap into your emotions and you know what you want for yourself in your future, you know where you're headed and you get inspired. Once you have that, now it's time to put it into motion. Now it's time to take it and take action. It's time to do the work. It's time to have mastery over self. It's time to do your meditations. It's time to do your daily sit time. It's time to do what you've been putting off, right? And so with red, there is this this warm, inviting energy about it, but it's also like this, like, you know what, hoop zam bitch, get your shit together. Do it, stop procrastinating, stop, making excuses. Stop blaming other people for your own life creations, right? Focus on your own shit, do the work, right? Do your own stuff and make it happen, and understand that you are a very sensual being. It's okay to be sensual and be sexual, healthy, right? It's also very important that, especially for those who are practicing their craft, that you realize one of the powers of the witch is the love aspect, is love magic, is creation, in that sense. So when you start creating, you might find that information unearths about your own sexuality or your own sensuality, or different challenges that arise that you are given the opportunity to work through. So it might feel very uncomfortable because you might be casting magic and doing certain things. It has nothing to do with love, but that's an aspect, that's a energetic current to the embodiment of the witch. And so when you start crafting and you start doing the work, you might find that is something that is like, boom, sparked, and it unearths things for you to work through, right? Does that make sense? So red, force, time to do it, right? Let me get a sip. And this is not coffee. This is like caffeine-free stress relief tea. Yeah. Card 3, this is interesting. Card 3 is Beltane Indulgence. Beltane Indulgence. So again, we've had this card recently, I believe. Beltane Indulgence. We have fertility. We have sex. We have intoxication. We have fairies. We have power. We have revolution. I really feel this is on some level for those who need it. It's about being body confident. It's about, not waiting to have like this, whatever in your head is the perfect body to do things that you love, to be, to love yourself. You don't have to have a specific body to learn appreciation for self, to learn to love yourself, to learn to accept yourself, and to do things that are fun for you. So with Beltane Indulgence, there's no right time. The time to do it is now. So it's really saying, look, you will figure that shit out. So start doing the work, start investing into your life, start listening to your soul. What is your soul expressing? What do you need to be doing? What do you need to be investing in? Do that, take action. And as you take action, you'll figure it out. So Beltane Indulgence is like, you know what? You will figure it out as you go. So things will happen. You might not have the best outlook, or you might not have the best programs. You might not have the best tools to do something, but yet you're being given the opportunity to do it. And so it's saying, look, work with what you have, invest, do the work, and figure it out as you go. So if you don't have the best tools and you figure out, oh, I need something different, then but you're not saying, oh, I can't do that. You're not saying that. You're saying, well, I can do this. I'm going to work through this. I'm going to figure it out, or I'm going to have to acquire a better set of tools to apply, but I will do it. Right. So third, and that's a really growth oriented. It's a really growth oriented expression. Correct. It's a really growth oriented experience for Thursday, because we are being given the opportunity. We are being nudged to listen to soul, to listen to spirit, to remember our past. It's okay. Remember our past, but honor the present moment. You know what I mean? And so it makes me think of, like, again, personal experience, but I think for those of you who've been with me since the beginning, it makes me think of who I was and who I am right now, and the process that it took to be here. I am all of those things, but I can look at the past and look at the fun that I had, the adventure, the excitement, the arguments, the drama. I can look at all of that and I can appreciate it. It was fun, and it was as painful, and it was all of the things that make an amazing story. It was everything. Right. I was such a cunt too. Like, I was such a cunt, but I felt like I was coming from a genuine place. I really was, I really felt that. But I also look back, I'm like, wow. And so I'm understanding of that. So I look back at the past, I'm like, I love who I am. I really do. And I love who I am now. And so it's like, okay, now that I remember, like, I can have fun. I do this because I love this. This is my genuine passion. And it's exciting to me. It's adventurous to me, and I love it. And I can look back and I'm like, okay, cool. I love that part. I wouldn't change anything. Everything happens the way it should, and so I accept it. And I learned to embrace my present moment. Like, that's still a part of me, but I can also create differently now that I have grown and I've learned how to communicate better. And I'm no longer in that place of hurt, right? And so then I have to do something about it. So if I want to have certain fun, like if I wanted to bring something back, then I need to say, look, these are the core components of the things in my life, right? These are the core components of what I really loved about the past. And so how can I apply this to my present moment to create my future? Does that make sense? And so that's with the red force. It's like, okay, take action, do the work. What are you passionate about? What do you love? What is that driving force? And maybe your answer is in the past, like something you love. You don't have to do it the same way because you're not that person anymore. But you can look back, honor those passions, and then do something right now in the present moment. Like, how can I apply this now? I have to take action. And then I have to, like, have fun. I have to indulge. I have to allow myself this intoxication of this lust of the experiences that are unfolding. So we are being given the opportunity to grow today. We are being given the opportunity to expand our consciousness. We are being given the opportunity to expand our mindset and how we engage with our reality, how we engage with our life, right? And so it's time to step into that power, time to reclaim it. Okay. So, whoops. Those are the cards of the day for Thursday, August 27th. Listen to music, and pay attention to the music that pops on. Pay attention to anything that inspires you. Where does it take you? Right? What memories are they activating? Maybe there's an answer there. There's inspiration there. So pay attention to that. See, I love doing this. So like, now that I'm like talking and stuff, and now that I'm like engaging and I'm like sweating, like I'm sweating, I feel a little better. I feel a little more calm, which again makes me think it might be something to do with anxiety. I don't know. We'll find out. So listen to music and then do something about the situation that you want to change, right? And allow yourself to have fun. Allow yourself to indulge. Allow yourself to create the revolution for your life. And so that's what's being said here. Like, you know what? What do you want to experience in life? What kind of adventures? What do you want to live, right? This is your life. You get to discern, you get to decide, you get to choose. And so because this is your life, right? This is your life. What do you want for yourself? Nobody can tell you what you should want for yourself. I mean, they can tell you, but it's none of their damn business and it's not you. So what do you really want? Don't listen to the other people. Don't listen to bullshit. Don't listen to what people want for you. What do you want for yourself? Okay. What is going to bring this happiness to your life? What is going to bring excitement and adventure to your life? What is going to bring that? And then I feel like I'm preaching. Oh my God. Can I get a hallelujah? And then do something about it. Okay, make a plan. Come up with ideas. Expand upon those things, those fun ideas you had, and make them, turn them into something. So, Thursday's reading, la-di-da. Okay, so 1927. This is going to be, we're going to switch over to Friday's reading. Okay, Friday, August 28th, 2020. So take some time, y'all. Take some time to focus on your breathing. Take some time to focus on your heartbeat. Take some time to call in your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors. Call in all the good shit for your highest and best. Call it in. Allow that vibration to be present with yourself. Allow that vibration to inspire and impress upon you. You deserve this moment. And remember, these cards are energetic cards, so they take into consideration, in a general sense, the vibration of each day, and they allow us to choose with more, with knowing, with knowledge, with information. So they don't tell us what we should do. It just gives us information to figure out what we want to do for ourselves. Okay. So take some time. And when you are ready, go ahead and comment or write down 1, 2, or 3. The first number that pops into your head, 1, 2, or 3, that will be your dominant influence. The other 2 cards will be your supporting cards, 1, 2, or 3. Comment or write it down, whatever you prefer. It's entirely up to you. 1, 2, or 3. And let's see what happens. 1, 2. Okay, sorry, I was told to go to a certain position, and that's what I did. That's why I had to count. Huh. It's funny that these cards, like certain cards that pop up, that keep popping up. It's funny because this is a huge deck. It really is. And so it's been shuffled really well, and the same card keeps popping up. Okay. Card 1. Goddess. Card 1, Goddess Divine. What does the goddess mean to you? How does she feel to you? What does divinity mean to you? What does the goddess say to you? How does she pop up in your life? Instinct, patience, life wisdom. Yesterday's card. Yesterday's card. Yesterday was Thursday. We had a life, life experiences and listening and wisdom, right? So life wisdom on Friday. Friday's ruled by Venus. Venus is all about, love, luxury, beauty, art, all the good stuff, So, goddess divine, instinct, patience, life wisdom, ancient memory, anger. And it's a righteous anger. It's a righteous anger. It is like an anger that is coming from these ancestors. It is an anger that is coming from the earth. It is an anger that is like boiling up because of all of the injustice that has not changed. It just it's there, right? And so there's a righteous anger there. And safety. The goddess can protect, right? So, goddess divine, instinct, patience, life wisdom, ancient memory, anger, and safety. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? And so today, for Friday, August 28th, 2020, it's really important. It's really important that we allow ourselves to navigate our world with ease, with grace, but mostly with patience. Be gentle with yourself. We are all going through really intense, amazing, not so amazing, but amazing growth oriented experiences. We are all going through our own shit. We can see society, we're all going through shit. And so there's a lot of heaviness. There's a lot of intensity in the air. And so it's really important for us to just be gentle with ourselves and to approach today with self-care, with self-love, to look for divinity, and to honor divinity here, honor the goddess, petition her and speak to her and express yourself. I really feel like it's about rooting yourself in your heart space and having a conversation. Don't even try to write anything out. Just express yourself, ground yourself, find your center, place yourself, your awareness in the center of your heart, and simply speak. express to the goddess, have a conversation with the goddess, and allow yourself to just go with it. What's going on, And so we must trust our instincts. Like if there's something going on, you're like, I need to do something about this, or I need to have a conversation, or I need to move this, or whatever. Listen. Again, it goes back to the first card in this position. Yesterday, Thursday, we had music, right? Be still and listen. And so when we are still and when we listen, we can tap into the goddess. We can tap into the information. We can tap into our own power. We can tap into our instincts. And as we are listening to ourselves, we can be very, very aware and discerning as to what is going on in our life, and who we want to engage with, and what we don't want to engage with, and how we can invest in more of what we do want. And so there's a life wisdom to be had today. So definitely approach Friday from a very self-care, self-love experience, and tap into the beauty of your soul, because you are so much more. You are so much more than any of us gives credit to. We are so much more. We don't even comprehend, So it's important that we tap into that vibration, that we tap into that power of the goddess, and we realize that, you know what? Stepping into my power is for my own safety, right? It's for me. And as I find my power, as I learn to experience my life, as I am patient with myself, as I love myself, and I learn to accept myself, I realize that change is inevitable. And that is an absolute power, change. So, have a conversation with the goddess. No, not cemetery. I love that grounding in my energy and own power. Yes. So the second card for Friday is third eye, the third eye chakra, ajna. Third eye chakra, self-realization, neutrality, psychic sight, ajna, neutrality, self-realization. What does that say to you? What does neutrality mean to you? Ajna. So it's definitely third eye. We can be like clairvoyance, clairseeing. It's self-realization. It's the fact that, you know what? When it comes to neutrality, it's more about understanding different relationship dynamics, different relationship experiences. Everyone is responding from their life experience. When we have conversations, when we see things, we are filtering it through our own life experience. It reminds me of the charge of the goddess, and I think it was a silver book. A lot of books have it, but basically, when they're invoking, I believe, the goddess, or they're doing the charge of the goddess, yada yada yada, everyone there witnesses their version or their understanding, their comprehension of the goddess. Still the goddess, right? Still the goddess, but everyone is so different. Their upbringings, am I making sense? Let me know. But their upbringing, everything is different. And so they will filter information. They will see things differently. And I feel like that's what neutrality is stating here. So whatever we go through in our life right now, whatever happens on Friday, if we can comprehend, if we can try and place ourselves in a space of neutrality, where we realize, if I'm having a conversation with you, because we are right now, but if I'm having a conversation with you, I'm interpreting the information that I know. You will pick up on things that are different, and you might feel uncomfortable with certain things because of your life experience. And so if we can hold space for that to be a thing, then we can grow so much more. Our clairvoyance, our self-realization, our psychic power is better for it. Neutrality, let's see. Well, responding, not reacting, understanding, we don't all have to agree. Exactly. It reminds me of like a relationship that just ended for me. And it reminds me, like, you know what? People can mean well, And there doesn't have to be a bad person, right? There doesn't have to be a bad person in a situation. There's just different life experiences. And sometimes people are angry from our own space. Maybe I don't understand that anger. Maybe they don't understand that anger, whatever, you know? So it's like processing that, okay, well, it's fine. If this relationship needs to end, you know what? It needs to end. That's cool. If I need to fight for it, I will. But if I'm being attacked, so many different things. I get to realize that, you know what, there's stuff that's activated in this situation that's not activated for me because it's not how I view things. It's not how I see things. It's not the truth in my situation. Right? Am I making sense? And so I choose me to remain in neutrality and to see things as they are and to not continue my part in activating that relationship, that situation, because that doesn't do anyone any good. So sometimes walking away, moving on, moving forward, and leaving it at that is the best thing we can do. Third eye. So we have the goddess. The goddess can grant us a vision, you know, goddess grant us a vision. The goddess can come through, you know, life wisdom. And as life wisdom can be gained through, thank you. Sometimes I wonder if I'm making sense. I'm just ramble. And I feel like I have these eyes on me, like you guys are the eyes. And I'm like, hi eyes, hello people. Like, I don't know, I'm just talking. Everything that's coming to me, I'm just releasing. Hopefully it makes sense, but if not, I just sound like one of them crazies. It's all good. But yeah, anywho, so third eye, Ajna, the goddess, is the first card. Second card is third eye Ajna, self-realization. It's important to look at ourselves in the mirror. You know, a lot of times people want clairvoyance to be able to see things in other people's lives. Mind your fucking business. Mind your business. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you not to, you know, not look at those things, but clear sight, our clairvoyance, being able to psychically tune into things, one of the most beneficial things I feel is to be able to look at our own lives and to pick up on the psychic shit that's coming on, in our own, that's manifesting in our own lives, so we can create the better life experience. Because if we're wasting our shit, like, again, it's my opinion, wasting looking at other people's lives and what they're doing, unless you're reading for people and you're helping people navigate their own shit, right? That's different. But if you're just being nosy, right? If you're just this, apparently it's over here. Over here is where it's all happening, on the left. Anyways, so if you're being nosy, then that's not helping you, you know, because you could be like applying it to your life. You could be looking at yourself. You could be, and it's not always fun to be looking at ourselves. Like if I showed you my, like, you know, the hair, be looking at myself through this camera, that's scary. I'm saying. So if you know, if we take the time to clearly see who we are and what we are, we can make the necessary adjustments and changes to create a better and empowering life experience. Does that, I mean, really, that's so exciting. Because I don't need to, whatever, unless I have to, like, unless I need to check for myself, like, what's going on over here, because if it directly, you know, affects me, I don't fucking care. Do your shit. You ask me for something, maybe I will help out, maybe I will, you know, but right now I'm looking at my own life. I'm communicating with my guides. I'm communicating with my spirits. I'm working on myself, how I can best be of service, how I can connect with more people, how I can help, how I can grow, how I can take care of my family, right? How I can, you know, how I can be there and how I can show up and how I can take care of my health, you know, because I don't want to die today. Maybe like in, how old am I? 29. So maybe like in 60, 70 years, because I'm going to be like really fit, like 100-year-old. I'm going to be healthy as fuck, you know? That's what I'm manifesting. So maybe longer. I don't know. I'll think about it then. But I don't want to die today. And so, you know, I want to focus on myself, right? Focus on your own shit. Does that make sense, people? Mind your business. Yes, mind your business. Mind your business. You are your business. And that's so it's taken a lot for me to get here because I've been in other people's businesses, right? Like invested. Like hoops are down and I'm invested. But no, we don't need to be. We just need to be invested into our own business. What is going on in my life? What do I need for me? What is this? How do I maintain the life that I want to live? And how can I grow? How can I help more? What can I do to learn? Right? Whew. Okay. We have to see ourselves, our situation clearly so we can know what needs changing. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Maybe this tea is working. Calm. So, card 3. Card 3. Aquarius. Aquarius. That's my sun sign, y'all. Aquarius. Aliens. Weirdos. Awesome. So Aquarius, the revolutionary, humanitarian, eccentric, futuristic, deviant. I don't know why I did that. Bohemian, disorganized. Aquarius has so many ideas, and none of it makes sense, but sometimes it does. Wanting to do all the things because we want to make, we want to make the world great again, y'all. Ew, stop. Okay. Aquarius, how does that make you feel? The revolutionary. So we got another revolution card. There was another revolution somewhere. I think that was in Thursday's cards. So Aquarius, the revolutionary, humanitarian, eccentric, weirdo kind of energy. Like, do your own thing. Who cares what other people think? They think you're a weirdo? Well, let them. Let them. Honestly. And the first thing that pops into my head when I see this card, what I'm being asked to share with you is like, what are you scared of doing for fear of judgment from outside sources? What are you scared of doing? It reminds me of high school. I only went to high school like 1 year. The rest I was like on home studies, graduated early, got the fuck out. So it reminds me of that. It reminds me of like high school energy where it's like, you know what? There are so many people in high school who are so scared to be who they are, to love who they are, and to just say, yeah, I enjoy, I don't know, knitting, or it's not, I enjoy Star Wars or whatever. I don't know. And it could be like this popular person, like, yeah, I love knitting in Star Wars, but they're so scared. Does this make sense? So they're scared of expressing that because then they won't be seen in the same way. And I feel like this is the power of Aquarius. Like, Aquarius don't give a fuck. Yeah, aliens, So it's really about where am I in my life? Because it's Friday, y'all. Friday's fun. Friday is adventurous. Friday is exciting. Friday is beautiful. Friday is like all the good shit. Sorry, I'm checking my phone because I'm waiting for the doctor. Okay, no. Friday is fun. So what is preventing you from having fun? What are you holding yourself back with? Like, what fear from outside sources? So what judgment from outside sources are you scared of that is preventing you from doing what you love? Boom, y'all. The first thing that pops into your head, go ahead and I feel like I have like a weird eye. The first thing, I'm not on drugs, I promise. I'm just like feeling a little better. So and hot. Not like sexy hot, just like sweaty hot. So the first thing that pops into your head, what am I scared of, doing because I'm scared that someone I care about or the world is going to judge me. Y'all, it's time to step into your own. It is time to figure out how you can do that for yourself. So do those things that make you happy because you know what? Third eye, mind your business. You are your business, and so you need to realize that you are in charge of the life that you are creating and you are living. So if you want to be really happy, then it's important that you do the things that make you happy. It's important that you just feel good. So what is it going to take, y'all? What is it going to take for you to feel good about yourself and your life? Like what is holding you back? Mother of pearl, y'all, the conversation. These lips are moving, but they are not moving right. Fuck. What is... Oh, I just lost that. So sorry. But really, with the revolutionary, humanitarian, like, how can you best be of service? You know? How can you best be of service to yourself in your own life? Right? And eccentric, futuristic, bohemian. What kind of weird shit are you into? I'm kind of excited for you. This is cool. So really though, it's important that you live your best life, that you step into whatever that means, and you start making decisions based on your best life for you. It's not on other people. And I know that people get offended when I say this. It's not about your kids. It's not about your partner. It really isn't. I understand that you love your kids. I understand that you love your I hope you love your partner. If not, unless they're like, never mind, we're not going to go there. You'll judge me. But you have to place yourself first. So what do you want for your life? And yeah, that will include your kids, I'm sure. That will include your circle. But before you think about your circle, your people, the people closely connected to you, think about yourself. See yourself. I think I just lisped. Lispies. Do what is important for you. The first thing that popped into my head was stepping all the way out of the witchy closet, like seriously not giving a fuck if every single person in my world knows all about everything I do. Well, yeah, it's not their... I mean, if that, you don't have to like, hey, y'all, check this out. It could just be little things, be who you are. If people have questions, let them ask. If they don't, then they don't, And so I really like Friday's vibration, Friday's energy. We have the goddess overseeing everything. The goddess is alive, y'all. Magic is afoot. You know how it goes. But really, the goddess is giving us all of these gems, these pearls of wisdom, and it's helping our life to be something that we have always wanted it to be. So what kind of life do you want? What kind of life? Like what kind of experiences? What is going to make you happy? What are you so worried about, from other people? They're not paying your bills unless they are. They're not doing you. They're not doing your life. Live for you. And so tap into the goddess. Tap into your instincts. Understand that we have the power to process anger. And if we're angry, there's nothing wrong with that. We can allow ourselves to be angry. Sometimes situations come up and we're fucking pissed. That's okay. We don't have to just get rid of it. Allow it to work through us. Allow it to flow through. Don't hold on to it. But let it flow. And then self-realization, third eye, psychic power, psychic sight. Apparently this is neutrality. Neutrality. So it's saying, look, let's realize everyone has a story. Everyone has emotions. Everyone has their way of doing things. Whether you feel someone's right or wrong, that's not your business. Your business is your life. What you perceive, what you do, how you act, how you treat people. Someone else wants to run their mouth. Someone else wants to say shit that's inaccurate. That shit that they have to deal with, that stuff that's going on in their own experience, whatever reason, but that's their life. They have to deal with it. You do not. It's not yours. And Aquarius, the revolutionary. Step into your weird. Step into your weirdness. Step into the ability to create the future that you want to live in by focusing on coming out, by focusing on becoming the most authentic you that you can be, you know? So what do you love? I'm going to ask you again, y'all. What do you love? What are you inspired by? What's the real you, right? Or who is the real you? Become it, embody it. It doesn't matter what the world around you says. As long as you're treating yourself with love, with care, and you're doing healthy and respectful, holding yourself with integrity, do you. Friday's good. Friday's interesting. So any questions, y'all? So these are the cards for Friday, and I really like them. It gives us a lot to work with. It gives us a lot to sit with and focus on. Goddess, Third Eye, Aquarius. And indulge. I mean, Thursday's card in this position with Aquarius is Beltane indulgence, intoxication. Ooh, I indulge in who you are, indulge in your weirdness. Let it be, let yourself express yourself to the world. Okay. If that's what you want. Okay. So yeah, these are the cards of Thursday or for Thursday, August 27th, 2020. And this was just Friday's reading for Friday, August 28th, 2020. Thank you so much for showing up and sharing this space with me. I really do appreciate you. I love doing these. I did this publicly because it was just easier for me. I'm not feeling that great. I'm going to try and do the weekend reading, but I don't know. It just depends. I'm waiting for a call back from the doctor, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's just anxiety that I can deal with, wish me well, y'all. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for showing up. And if you think anyone could benefit from the energy that we co-created today, please share this with them, and let them know that, we do this fairly often. I will talk to y'all very soon. Blessed be.